All right, hot take of the day. Can y'all please chill out on Garrett Nussmeier, bro? The hype is ridiculous, bro. Now we're gonna go to some fan comments, bro. All right, here obviously I talked about the all SEC team. Shout out to y'all for running this post up, man. Much love, man. Any content y'all want to see, man, y'all let me know. But he said, nah, they did Nussmeier dirty. I said, y'all ridiculous with Nussmeier. I'm not gonna cap, and it's true. I got more. He said Nussmeier is unquestionably the best quarterback in the SEC. Unquestionably now is what he said. None of the others have anywhere near his numbers. And then here is another guy. I was giving love to Florida, and I'm trying to give love to everybody. He says, Nuss is the best returning QB in the SEC. Only returning QB in the country that hit 4,000 plus passing yards last year. Says it all. SEC returning leader in TD passes. He has the deepest, most experienced wide receiving room in the country. I don't disagree. When it comes to that, pretty much for the most part, he's spot on there. There's 4,900 career receiving yards. Okay, cool. Let's break this down, though. Bro threw for 4,000 yards, 29 touchdowns, 10th in QBR. Let's circle the numbers since we're doing stats. He had 12 interceptions. Now, before he went to LSU, this is the stats that he had before, y'all. 50.9% completion percentage, 61.9% completion percentage, 61.5. 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 4 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. He barely played. This is the first true year he played. Now, let's break it down more into context. In some of the biggest games of the country, LSU, a team I like, by the way. Let me go ahead and put that out there because I like the Tigers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of overhype. Y'all got to relax. You know what I'm saying? But I like the Tigers. I like Brian Kelly. Hope they do well. There is no ill will on my end. But in the 3 most important games of the year, Nussmeier, y'all, he had 3 interceptions in a game against Texas A&M. 3, y'all. Then he played against Bama. He had 2 more picks. And then in the loss in Florida, he had a sub game, 57.5 completion percentage and a touchdown. In that span, when they needed to win, he had 3 tubs and he had 5 interceptions. All right, let's calm down. Now, against the lesser competition, he's balling. 6 touchdowns against Nicholls State. All right, a lot of people said that they shouldn't have beat South Carolina last year. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 60% completion percentage. And obviously against South Alabama, 409 yards. He still had 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So what I'm saying is, this is no hate on Garrett Nussmeier. The kid can play. But when y'all go and say he's undoubtedly the best quarterback in the SEC, no, he's not. Right? There's still a lot that has to go out. He had 1 year. Yes, he threw for 4,000 yards. I still don't think Nussmeier, he's not better than Arch. He ain't better than DJ Lagway. And I will still take Sellers over him. Now, last year, this is what Sellers did. But remember, Sellers is a dual-threat quarterback. He's not just throwing the football. He's also toting it. He threw for 2,534 yards, 18 touchdowns last year. He got to get this number down, obviously, 40th in QBR. But he's going to grow as a passer. Remember, y'all, this is really his first season. All right? First season. Now, you look at the difference. Nussmeier has played longer, right? Not as in many reps, but he's played longer. We're going all the way back to 21. He didn't even play last year. That was his first year getting starter reps. So the kid is still young. You're comparing 23 years old to a guy that's, 19, about to be 20 maybe. So again, there's no hatred for Garrett Nussmeier. He's a baller. But he ain't the best in the SEC. In the comments, y'all got to realize that and relax. All right? Remember, this team, they didn't make the playoffs last year. Right? Now, I know what y'all going to say. Well, Noah Sellers didn't make the playoffs. No, he did not. Right? DJ Lagway didn't make the playoffs. No, he did not. But from a talent perspective, I'm going to go with them. Now, we're going to see you on the field this year because LSU got to play Florida again. And this is the schedule I'm talking about. They got to play Florida again, right? They're going to host South Carolina, right, in Death Valley. So let's find out and let's see. No Texas on the schedule, obviously. Let's find out and let's see, right? Let's see LSU take that next step forward. That's all I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no hate, but y'all are overblowing Garrett Nussmeier. Just a tad bit. I've heard oh, he's going to win Heisman, best SEC quarterback. Cool. He had a lot of production last year. He threw for 4,000 yards. Cool. But he had 12 interceptions, and 5 of them, nearly half, came in that 3-game stretch when they was losing. This is a big year for Brian Kelly and the Tigers, man. And we're going to see, is Nussmeier ready to go? I'm just saying, pump the brakes. He's a top quarterback in the SEC. He ain't number 1, though. He ain't number 1. So relax. Take a breath. It's okay. It's okay. I'm telling y'all, Lagway's that dude. That's why I put him 1. Y'all gonna find out this year because he's gonna be fully healthy. Arch is that dude. That's why I put him at number 2. You're gonna find out this year. And Sellers is that dude, number 3. You know what I'm saying? That is my personal preference. That is who I'm taking. And then Nussmeier at 4. But we're going to find out. I can't wait to come back later on in the season and see who was right. And see who won that game on the September 13th, 7:30 p.m. kickoff. Ooh, I can't wait. But comment down below me what y'all think about all this praise for Nussmeier. Again, like the kid, but he ain't number 1.